first.
Gee, Rain, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Adverts started for 90 seconds. Adverts have ended.
We have him on radar. Changing vector. Instruments locked on.
Nicely done, Mr. Jester. Welcome on in. Hello, everybody. Good to see everyone. Stoffel, good evening. Frosty. Alchemist, good evening. Kangaroo, hello. Jester, hello. I said hello. Nism, Mother Quokka, good evening. Unbearable Grandfather, thank you. Mr. Icing? Mr. Icing? Who knows? Or he does, I guess. Mother Quokka 7 stream streak, thank you very much. Appreciate you all being here. Welcome on in. How's everybody doing? Lucky, lucky, lucky. There you go. Hello there. Welcome on in. Right. So there was a. I don't know if anybody noted some little patch notes today that I didn't notice from yesterday. There was a mystery region that appeared, which isn't there now on the 2D map. But if we go to Rift, which is what I used for my intel, we find the region. So there's Pokven on Rift, there's the Bleaklands, which doesn't exist on the in-game map, but it does exist here. So yeah, it's interesting. But welcome on in, everybody. Good to see you all. We're out in Nullsec tonight. We're going to do a quick high-sec mission, just do the LP for the dailies, and then we'll be getting on with the rest of it. But yes, Exordium. This whole area in the middle here is all controlled by Concord, apparently. Well, these little areas on the sides, 4 of them, Galante, Caldari, Minmata, and Armar. So you start in these 4 areas. You have these 4 areas, and then these areas here are under some sort of control. You reckon there's tutorial systems? I reckon it's got something to do with faction warfare. I'll have to wait and find out. But anyway, we shall see. Right, quick daily. Let's go out and sort this one out, and then we'll get on with the rest of the bits and pieces for today's stream. How is everybody? Hope everybody is doing okay.
Warp drive active.
I'll do the little daily shout-outs as well. While we're out here. one way out and no way back in again. I don't know which way the way out is. I think you had to get to some sort of maybe manifest. I reckon it's something to do with faction warfare, personally. That was my first thought.
Warp drive active.
But yes, we will see. But how's everybody been? How was yesterday for everyone? Hopefully everybody's doing alright. We should be doing some combat sites today. Out and about. Yeah, dusty. Very. And play with the beavers now it's updated. I mean, you could have downloaded the. You could have downloaded the experimental. That would have allowed you to play with the beavers immediately. Nah, effort. Fair dues. Which map are you playing on? XMO Smart Play though, get yourselves into the early bird giveaway. We will be launching that one very soon. One of the starter maps I haven't got a monument on. Ah, fair enough. So we'll just get this daily done and then we'll be getting on with the actual Null Sector Life. Thought Thursday was D&D night. It is once a month, not every week. We only play once a month. Billy, welcome on the IBAS. Good to have you here. Stop Thief's quite a nice, easy one to do. I should really get out in the... It's also quite good for the loot as well. Cyber, good evening. Boogar, hello. Welcome on in, guys. Hello, Gon. I think I said hello already, but hello anyway.
Warp drive active.
Exclamation mark play, exclamation mark join, get yourself into both of those. We'll have marbles in a little bit. Followed by other shenanigans out in Nullsec. Well, combat sites out in Nullsec. I wouldn't say shenanigans. Demohedron, welcome on in. Thank you very much, Mr. Stoffel. Make sure you check out Mr. Boogar EU. I was stealthily watching Mr. Boogar this morning. Well, truth be told, I was watching his hat. Not just his Boogar. Hello, Zendodas. Welcome on in on Kick. Unfortunately, play will not work on Kick. It'll only work on Twitch because of marbles, not because of multi-streaming. So my apologies, you'll have to come over to the purple channel to do the play over there. But thank you very much for chatting on Kick, though. Yeah, no worries, Zendodas. But thank you for being over there. Greatly appreciate it. Like I'm saying, I'm getting, just from the chats that we've had, I'm getting better.
Warp drive active.
We're already getting, now that we're a Kick partner, we're already getting some income from that side of things, which is really good. Vasilov, welcome on in. Good evening. Great to have you here. All right, we're D. That was what I posted on chat was one night. Just for the few chats that I had on that one night, where not the night we became Kick partner, but the night after. Yeah, and that's no subs, no anything, no ads, just people chatting and being in the channel, which I will take. Quite frankly. Right, you can start doing your bit. Hey, on. You need to chat as well. Only on Kick. You don't need to chat here. Chat on Kick would be great. Cryo Novice, welcome on in. Good to see ya. Your name just makes me think of Factorio. It's probably not what you're going for, but it does. It does. Why was that again? So because Chatters gave the income. Pork GB. Hello. Hawk GB, thank you very much for the
Hawk
raid.
Gaming raided with 12 viewers.
Welcome on in. Good to see you, Red Wolf. Lizana Struss, Dangerous, Mr. D, thank you very much. Forget Risty, hello. Hawk, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. Very kind of you. Welcome on in. How is things? How is the stream? We're just doing a few quick dailies before we get on into the Null Sect life. Thank you very much, Mr. Stoffel. We've got Hawk GB Gaming. Thank you very much for the raid. Make sure, and we've got Risty, and we've got the man himself, Mr. Dangerous D. All of which are the burner masters currently. If you're in any way interested in running burners, they are the people to check out. Make sure you give all three of them a big follow. Stream is good. Thanks. Doing 2 a week now. Well, let me know when you get 5 a week. Then we can, I'm happy to do some collabs as well if you're interested. I can't unfortunately do much flex on the time, but hey, I'm happy to help. Or vice versa. I mean, you'll probably be helping me rather than the other way around. Let's be honest.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
We're just doing some dailies, and then we'll get on with the actual gameplay. But we are live on Kick and YouTube as well. Please feel free to have me open over there as well on those channels. And also, exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the marbles giveaway. We'll be doing them a little bit after this next set of ads that pop up. Nice one, Hawk. Sneak an extra one in there. At least she knows where you are. It's not as if you're down the pub or anything. You could be out down the pub having a drink, down like a pool hall or something like that. At least she knows exactly where you are.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Alright, that's the daily's done. 2 more. I'm a little bit behind actually, I've missed a couple of days. So, Marquee Dragon, that's a good timing. The new Marquee Dragon packs for 3 Cerebral Accelerators are now live. You can buy 3 Genius Boost Accelerators for I think it's $15, which works out, probably works out what, like 10 quid or something. I haven't checked yet. Obviously use my code as well to save yourself 3% on those. So they're exclusive to Marquee Dragon. They do not exist outside of there. But yeah, you should be able to get. You can, if you have a multi-character training, that's 3. That's the entire account that can get accelerators. Or you, if you're like me and you have multiple people, that helps. But they aren't tradable between accounts. They're only for one account only. So in this case, I would have to buy 3 packs, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll survive. Right, we're going to Shift F9 new. We've got a bit of salvaging going on over here. Let's help the salvaging drones out a little bit. Pull out a few wrecks that are a bit far away. Salvage drones are faster than the MTU. I could use a faster MTU, but it's bloody expensive.
Adverts
I don't really fancy it.
started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian. So yes, if you fancy those cerebral accelerators, which I definitely do, I am eyeing up those for some of my other characters. This guy's got plenty of accelerators. He doesn't need any more. Not right now, anyway. But the others. That's the new Eden store. That's not where I wanted to go. I don't think he's got anything on redeem queue right now. This one could do with some extras. And so could this one. So they'll definitely come in handy. Wait, I could just get that pack and use them all on one character. Yep. I mean, it's one account. No. One character per account. No. You can use them. It's one account only. So you can't trade them between. You can't trade them.
Adverts have ended.
So you can't put them on the market, is what they're saying, and you can't send them to other people. But yes, you could. You if you only had one character on the account, you could use all on one character. Absolutely fine. And with the right implant, with the right biology implant to give you an extra 10%, and biology 5, that comes up to about nearly a month's worth. It's basically a month's worth of training. Right, exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the marbles. We shall be, as soon as I've docked up, we shall be launching that. So get yourselves in. But welcome on in, everybody. Great to have you all here. Yeah, so, and only for about $15 or 10 quid. Not including my discount on top of that. So you get 3% on top of that as well.
Warp drive active.
Exclamation mark play, get yourselves in. DPI, welcome on in. Saviak, hello. Red Wolf, I didn't say hello. Hello. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to have you all here. Hope you all enjoyed the beavers yesterday. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Sausage. Yeah, it is. So 45 cents. If you save 45 cents, then I get 75 cents in support. On top of that. What was that? Don't know what that was. Might be coming in, maybe. There we go. Yeah, Plex is recovering. Look at the say that. It's on the up. It's on the up and up now. So you don't, through Marquee Dragon, you don't connect your Eve account. What happens is they'll send you an email with a code. And then at the bottom of your account screen, when you look at your account screen via, you'll see redeem a code at the bottom. Like scroll all the way down to where it says like things like about us and careers and all that type of stuff right at the very bottom. And at the very bottom of there you'll see redeem code. And they basically copy and paste the code that they send you in the email into there, and that gives you your money. That gives you your whatever you bought through Marquee Dragon. Marquee Dragon codes are also, anything you buy off Marquee Dragon is in addition to anything that you buy off the store. So it doesn't count as the same thing because it's a code redeem and not an actual store redeem.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
I'm not aware of any other authorized resellers of Eve stuff. I think Marquee Dragon's the only other authorized reseller of Eve bits and pieces. Yes, you save money too, which is obviously massively helpful. Exclamation mark play though, get yourselves in. As soon as I've docked up, well, which will be literally in a second, I'm just going to make sure that I do dock up. We will head on over to the marbles. In fact, we'll probably just do that right now. There we go. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the marbles giveaway.
Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled.
I'm going to open the chat box for now, and then we can close it again later on. There you go, we're all docked up. This is all going to be... Just having a quick look. I've got 505 million ISKs worth of stuff to transfer across. You still got some market orders that run out in 4 hours. Cool. I'm just double checking. Got it. Cool. Excellent. Yes. So those boosters are only available from Marquee Dragon. They're not available from the standard store. But you can, as far as I understand, you can redeem that code as many times as you... not redeem that code, but you can continue to purchase that item as many times as you like and not have it overlap. Jan Wilder, welcome on in. Exclamation mark play, everybody get yourselves in. Gone potato mode on all my characters to save some processing power. But there's 26 of you in at the moment. Marble Adventure. We didn't have a time set for this one, so we are just going to give it a see how we get on. Zanetto's joined us as well. There are some trapdoors in this one. There are some barrels that explode. We are going down through this track. It is a particularly gnarly one. Dungeon has spawned. Make sure you join that. Might join in. Okay, so the marbles will roll down the thing, avoiding the trapdoors as they go around the corners, avoiding the exploding barrels as they go around them as well, into the large slow spinner, segmented spinner, few diagonals there just to avoid, then into the, I don't know, paddle spinner? No idea. Down through this section of the track, around through the single hand spinner, then again avoiding barrels and explosives, another single hand spinner, around through the wiggles, avoiding trapdoors and some more barrels. There's some sneaky little cones there, and I hadn't spotted them. Then into the eponymous mustache spinner, very useful. There's also a barrel there at the exit. That one, another trapdoor or two. More barrels, the short arse spinner, more barrels, more bits and pieces, and then finally through the finish line to take the win. This could have quite a high, with the barrels, this could have quite a high fatality rate, so be warned. 53 seconds to get yourselves in. It's good animation mark play. First place will win a ship or a skin. Every 10th place finisher after that will win 50 million in ISK, and the last place person will also win an outfit from the wheel too. Get yourselves in. If you're not sure if you're in, just type it again. And we'll have another one of these later on. Also, if we manage to get a hype train started today, we will give away 50 plex for every wheel in a raffle, and that will be live on all 3 channels. And so, if you have accounts on all 3 channels, you'll be able to enter 3 times. Just saying. 10 seconds to go. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Lizana Strush says they're dead already. Well, a few people are dead. Saviak's gone, Vasilov is gone, Frostic is gone. Fell foul of the trapdoor. Here comes some explosives. Everyone's avoiding them so hard. Oh no! There we go. Hot Canacoca. Fuck it, he's managed to land halfway round the track. Outrageous. Nicely done, fuck it. Although he does get full foul of that spinner. He's on the correct side of it now. There goes Unbearable Grandfather. Out he goes. Fuck it, he's avoiding the trapdoors. Jester is trying to play catch up out here. Boogar's in 3rd, Cryonavis is in 4th, J. Armada 5th, Nibas there is in 6th. There's a few people lurking at the back. Fuck it, gently nudges the explosive barrel. He's not going to risk the explosion twice. There goes DPI. Not sure how he fell off, but he fell off. I think it was a trapdoor. Fuck it, gingerly. No goes Jester. Jester also tries his fucking trick and lands itself on the track, but he's got a little bit more in speed in this time. Has fuck it been caught out by his own trick here? Jester through the spinning wheel. He just needs to knock it through before he gets to the finish. No! No! He didn't bounce through the chap. He didn't get through the finish line. He bounced off the edge. So fuck it takes it. Congratulations. Boogai EU is in 2nd place. Coming through, remaining... Oh, can people avoid this trapdoor? Most people have. It's all safe. There we go. Trapdoor's closed. Everyone's a bit safer now. Boogai, you didn't get enough speed through that little section as well. Oh my word, that was the wall of flame. Everybody else died. The only person that finished was fuck it. Everybody else immediately died. There was a minute there, and the wall of flame came along and eliminated everybody simultaneously. That is a horrible track. That exit needs to be a touch. That exit is a little bit too far away, to be honest. That could do with being a little bit closer. Just nudging. Only the close. No, he wins the spin on the wheel for the ship or the skin. Let's be fair. It's the top prize, whichever one it is. Like, fuck this DK. It seemed perfect to me. What everybody's moaning about. What's your problem? Right. Let's give it a spin and see what you win. That was funny. I usually like to dish out a few more prizes than that, so I don't think we will be running that track too many times in the near future.
Get low when the whistle go.
Hey Chrissy, welcome on in. That's the skin wheel, so we're going to pop straight over onto the skin wheel and see what you win from that. Let's give it a spin and see what you win. I'm here, I'm bored, entertain me. No. I refuse. Courtesy of Caldari Prime Pony Club, it is a Venture Refined Resource skin. One of the brand new ones. I'm looking in the wrong station. That's why I can't see it. There we are. I have 2 of those. Courtesy of Caldari Prime. That is a Sniper Cruise stream giveaway. And that's the skin that you've won. Thank you, congratulations. To the one person that actually finished the marble race. Fair enough. If I do multiple spins, run that track 3 or so times, yeah. Bloody hell. So this is the new range of skins that came out in with Catalyst. So they are they're nice and metallic and quite shiny. They also have extra bits on them, like if you notice, like there's these little extra outside pieces on them that don't exist on the other skins. So there's some extra there's extra parts to the outside of it. So enjoy that one. That one's all yours. It's in Jita for you when you want to claim. I'm just going to make sure that I've claimed all my rewards on this tune. That's true. Well, no, not necessarily by the Crocker, because he got barreled. He finished so far ahead of everyone else. The wall of flame started, and that's what killed everybody. If he hadn't been there to finish that early, then the wall of flame wouldn't have killed everybody, and therefore more people have actually finished. So yeah, right, we're going to quit that one. We'll move over to OPSEC for the OPSEC side of things. There you go, and I can open up these 2 teams. So does it get to be like, yes, so the wall of flame is triggered by the person finishing, and then it takes a minute from it starts at the beginning of the track and then takes a minute to get to the end. So that's where we're looking at. And now I can fly a Black Ops. Awesome. I can fly a Redeemer now. I may not be able to fit a Redeemer, but I can fly one. Right, but what I do want is I'm going to move my stuff over to my home base. There's difference between flying it and using it, yeah. I think my skill queue still has... No, I could probably use it as well. Actually, looking at what I've got. I wouldn't be able to... Just large beam laser specialization is probably the only thing that I'm missing. And that could be learned in 38 minutes. Technically. I feel like I can learn that this stream. So technically I could buy and use one right now. I have the skills. But I don't have... I don't have the ESC to be able to use it. And I can do it on stream anyway. Because that would be against Goon's streaming terms and conditions. I have the skills and don't have the ISK. Yeah, that's it. Right. I'm going to leave the fleets. We're actually going to do the dailies on this tomb first as well. Get them out on here. I need to scan 5 things and then we'll be done. We're in one of the starter systems, so. ISK is, in the game, yes, ISK is digital money. But in real life, ISK is also the currency of Iceland. So it's technically 2 things. And also, because you can buy ISK with Plex, you can sell Plex for ISK, and you can buy Plex with real money. It has a conversion rate between dollars and pounds and actual in-game ISK. There we go. That's my daily's done. The LP for 1 character and then the 5 signatures, because I'm in a starter system, they're ridiculously easy to scan down, which is nice. Yes, I know, but Icelandic krona is also ISK. But yes, but ISK itself, the in-game, so Eve's ISK can be bought with, can be sold for Plex. No, you can buy and sell it. You can trade it with Plex. You can buy and sell Plex with it. You can buy Plex with ISK, and you can buy and you can sell Plex for ISK.
Docking request accepted.
And you can buy Plex with real money. So therefore, it has a conversion. Everybody died except for 1 person. Except for fuck it. Because the big wall of flame came along and wiped everybody out. So that was fun. Right, you don't need to be online any longer. I'm going to quit you. That just leaves the 2 counts on. Fantastic. Right, we are going to go to our home system. Yeah, going to go to our home system. And we'll get out into space. I sparked a currency talk. It's sous vide steak night. I hope you appreciate that. I think everybody appreciates that.
Warp drive active.
Steak night. Nice. Wow. Processed by the police as well. Crikey. You're doing well for today.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
It probably wasn't worth it for him. At least not now, anyway. He's now finding out that it wasn't worth it at all. There you go, that's my 3 jumps done for today.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, he's going to struggle to get employment now, isn't he? Just jumping home. And they'll be there.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian.
Warp drive active.
Employment is already dry here. Well, that's a good start, isn't it?
Warp drive active.
Right. Can you see me again, guys? Just double check that you can see me. Greatly appreciate it if you can speak up in chat. And now that I'm back,
Drive
refresh.
active. Autopilot engaged.
Are we all there? Hello? Hello? I am streaming. Can someone speak? It isn't me. Right, we're back.
First,
We
back.
have them on radar. Changing vector. Instruments locked on.
OBS crash. Lovely. Welcome back, everybody.
Gee, Rain, what do
You
you
get
want
all
to
of
do
these
tonight?
again now.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
You get to hold all that. You get to hear all of those again now. That's nice, isn't it? Get fab that type of. Alright, welcome back everybody. Apologies for that. OBS crashed. Then said it was still running. So I had to go into the task manager and make sure that was all cleared down. CS.
Get
Oh, good.
low when the whistle go.
Oh, I got itchy eye as well. I got some dust in it or something. Lovely. Right. Now we're done with that nonsense. Let's get on with the actual playing of the game, shall we?
Warp drive active.
OBS crashed. So then I tried to relaunch it straight away and it said it was still running, so I had to go into the task manager and delete everything down. Then I relaunched OBS, and then Multi by Meld had decided that my stream wasn't running, so I had to restart it from there as well.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
So there was that. Counted 6. Lovely. Oh, either way, we're there now. All sorted. What have we got loaded? Javelins, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's not worth it. I haven't got the energy for some of that.
Adverts have ended.
Right, either way, we're out doing some sites. We're hoping for an escalation. Otherwise, hopefully it'll just be a decent amount of bits and pieces that we'll get disc for. Ah crap, I just jumped into the wrong clone. It's 45 jumps away. Lovely. Mr. Bogart, things are going well. Well, we didn't lose the ship because of it. Everything was docked when it crashed, so there's an upside. This technically counts as a second stream. Potentially. It depends on how big the gap was between the two of them. About 10 seconds-ish. Maybe not. Thank you very much, Bogart. Appreciate that. Needs about an hour or more to count as the second stream. That's fair enough. Well, hopefully that goes the same for stream streaks as well. Because I'd hate to be people to lose stream streaks with no fault of their own. Right, I've got the Intel channel open. I'm keeping an eye on things over there. So we're all good and gravy from that side of things. Now I need to run an hour extra. I can run a little bit extra. That's not too bad. I'll only work from home day tomorrow. Got one meeting in the morning at the moment, and then the rest of the day is data analyzing, and sales and other bits and pieces. Fun. But you may have heard, if you are a British person and you know which company I work for, that my company had a better year than the last few, at the very least. Be a load of ammo into the system, so I guess I'll bring my scoot back. Yes.
A module has run out of charges.
That's fine, reload. It's not massive, but it works out about an extra week's pay, which isn't too bad. I'll take it. It's better than the last few years where we've had nothing. I must stop rubbing my eye, otherwise it's never going to get any better, it's just going to get worse. Yeah, it's true. My company doesn't have shareholders, so that's how it works. They rather than paying the shareholders, they pay us. So they don't have any shareholders to have to please and bend over backward for. So yeah, money goes back into the actual people that own the business, that work in the business, rather than some people who've just invested in it. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Got one dude just a couple of jumps away. Keep an eye on them, see what they're up to. keep going. Get some salvage in as well. Get plenty of loot in too. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and just to justify its existence as well. So I won't worry about that too much. I just feel sorry for the full bugger that's going to come after him and fix all the problems that he's causing. But again, let's not talk politics in channel. That's partly my fault. It's too divisive. It's too of a much of a divisive topic, so therefore it can cause that, and religion can cause a lot of issues that really don't need to be in a stream, that are better placed to be discussed elsewhere. So, yeah. We come here to relax and unwind and forget about the world's problems, not remember them and talk about them. And buy skins. Stoffel has got plenty of skins to sell. Just as an FYI. I'm sure that wasn't on his mind when he said that, but he does have them. Can I tell you about the 4-day involuntary annual leave I started today for saying one word to the senior manager aided with a hand signal? Was it okay? I bet it wasn't. Okay is one word. Thank you, gone. this is wave 4. Flashing lights. Stop flashing. So annoying. Really? Nice. Wrong finger and 4 letters starting with C. Cone. Like that. Was that it? Is that what you said? Yes, it's very strange when people who have no idea how to do your job try and tell you how to do your job. I've always thought that was quite weird and a rather strange thing to be saying to people. It's like you wouldn't go up to a professional footballer. Well, a lot of people would actually. Try that. I was about to say, you wouldn't go to a professional footballer and say you're playing football all wrong. But a lot of people would do exactly that. It's rather baffling, really. Oh, lovely. Even better. Doing it in front of people. Routine, that's always a good one. Have you got any like union you can put a formal complaint in with or anything along those lines? Can you go to his manager? Or their manager? Say his. May not be he. Good. Yeah, just keep an eye on things. Right, the person that was 2 jumps away is now 4 jumps away and leaving, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that too much. Right, this is wave 4. Fantastic. I'm just worrying about making sure that I'm aligned already to exit, which is good. I've already done that. Drones in. This is wave 5. Javelins. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to leave at least one or 2 ships alive for this bit. Khaleesi! Khaleesi easy!
Khaleesi Elisi raided with 3 viewers.
Elisi. Yeah. Welcome on in. Hello, Vault. Welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. 2 days in a row. I am honoured, my dear. Honoured. How are you? We are playing the other. We're playing the space game now, not the Beavers game. Dropping off the kids. Got weekend work to do and not entertaining enough to stream. Really? Am I not in Null? I should be in Null. There you go. That's better. Exclamation mark join if you wish to join the dungeon, though. Get yourself in on that. Space game! Yeah, when you try to struggle through coding, it is, well, painful. Well, maybe people could... You could reframe it as a coding stream, and then people could come and help you. That could be quite cool. There's definitely coding streams out there. I've seen lots of people do coding streams. You can definitely get. I think you can try and get away with that. Seems like a good idea to me. Oh, nice. Well, hope that goes well. That would involve teaching goons to read, though, which I feel might be quite a difficult task. We like pictures and big red circles rather than words. Upside, the Final Fantasy VIII discs arrived. Discs? What are discs? I do not remember this word. It has been expunged from my memory for many an eon. At least you got 4 days of free time to play. Loads of time. Excellent. Cool. Goons no read good. We need pictures and big red circles with arrows pointing at stuff. This is your capacitor. Oh, okay. PlayStation. Oh, yes, of course you did. You bought a PlayStation. I didn't realise that's why you bought it. I suppose that's me, I'm thinking. But enjoy Final Fantasy. I have it somewhere. What did I have it on? I play Final Fantasy VIII. Do not touch. No, touchy, no touchy. Why does defrosting a bottle of water need to be this much work? Because you need to put a lot of energy back into the reaction. And it takes a while to get all that energy into the right places to facilitate that reaction. Let's reload. Don't get all sciencey with me. Sorry, you asked. And technically, you're drawing the energy out.
Advertisement started for 90 seconds.
passed my science classes with flying colours. I think you mean flying.
Skill training completed.
Flying electromagnetic frequencies. Thank you very much. Flapping it in a towel will make a defrost quicker. True. Also, submerging it in hot water will help it defrost a bit quicker as well. Or pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Assuming it's not in a metal container. Don't put metal in.
Adverts have ended.
Right, so there's 2 ships left in the system. All the loot has been gathered. I'm going to debastion and shoot the remaining targets. Too big for the microwave. Yeah, hot water been doing that for the past 10 minutes. Yeah. That's the best option. I'm waiting on... No, we're okay. Bastion back on again. Salvage trains in there. Don't want to warp in with the well, don't want to be still sat on grid when the dreadnought turns up. So I'd rather be out of system before that happens. But we're fine. No, sometimes Twitch will do that. It will give you random emotes. Even if you haven't been raided into them or whatever. It will just randomly... Essentially, it's kind of like some weird sort of advertising. In the sense that you get... It's like you get an emote and you get a sub to a channel and then you go, oh, I'll go and check that channel out. Or not, as the case may be. But it's relatively effective. Like, someone paid money, sub me to that stream. Yes, but sometimes that if the user gives away 5 subs to run 5 gifted subs, they can choose one at a time to give them to, or they just give them randomly to allow Twitch to randomly sort them out. And sometimes it will randomly pick someone off the internet that has watched, that is a Twitch person, that is a Twitch watcher. It happens sometimes. I'm not sure. My other character is still learning how to fly an orca. Fly a Noctis. So we've still got some time before my support toon is ready to take over the salvaging duties. So we will wait for the time being for that to be a thing. Fulco on a 15 stream streak. Thank you very much, Fulco. It's very kind of you. Right, no escalation. Damn. That's annoying. Oh, great. One of those, are you? So much stuff. Cool. Cheap shit at the bottom. Two diamond, angel diamond tags. Nice. 12,000, 14,000, 14,000, 18,000, 20,000. Seriously. I'm holding down control, don't then relinquish. I'm trying to select a nice stack of things. That I want to get rid of. Finally, the water is defrosted. Ice cold water, here I come. After you've just boiled it, essentially. That's a very big option. Right, we will get... Oh, we'll head back, drop this lot off, and then... get back out there in a minute. In that container. Right, drones in. Oh no, let's get the drones out for a little bit longer. I left the Bastion mode on, so let's not worry about that. How are you doing? Yeah, cool. Do. Wait until Bastion mode is off, and then we'll scoop the drones. There we go. Bastion mode has retracted. All the little flaps have gone down. Give it about 30 seconds, I reckon. And then we'll get started. And we'll pull on to the next one. I like catching the freezing process just as the ice has got to that nuclearization stage. That's the best time to catch it. And then when you pour out your drink, you just then end up with just like a slushy. It's great. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to go get another drink. So. What are you up to? Raptor and a manticore out flying around. Keep an eye on things. Select all, leave that one, that one, that one, and that one, please. Everything else can go in. 21 mil in loot. Thank you very much.
Warp drive active.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to stop the strip. I want another drink, so give me a second. I shall be right back with the next site, hopefully, and that actually gives us an escalation. There we go. Now let's try that.
Warp drive active.
Be interesting to see if anybody's pulled in this haven. Doesn't look like it. The only two ships I can see out in a 14 AU radius are two Rev Navies. I doubt they'll be doing Angel Havens. So, all good. Let's put the shield booster back on again. Just trying to save a bit of cap. Alright, we're stationary now, so we'll launch that. And then that. There we go. 11 targets, fine. Whatever. Everybody's using drunk freighters at the moment. I'm like, I want to use drunk freighters too, but I'm trying to train into other things too. I'm trying to train into Revelation navies, and I can't do everything. I can't train all of the things. If you train into jump freighters first, you can make enough money to large-scale injector into everything else. That's probably true. By the way, can you hear the dungeon noises? Good, because I can as well. Fix that problem. Fix one sound problem, then fix another sound problem. It's just like, seriously. But we got there. So yeah, Booga, I re-examined what Booga had said before and reapplied that, and that was the right thing to do. Literally having a conversation with Eagle Claw right now about how insane the jump freighter money is. Alright. What's the best jump freighter to go for? Ooh, it's a Rambo. We know Rambo people.
The Mad Rambo raided with 174 viewers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rambo. Vanlen, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Tempe, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in, Rambo viewers. Good to see ya. We're out doing some combat sets at the moment. Shooting Carbelthy, thank you for the follow too. Welcome on in, welcome on in. There are 2 accounts of Cyno ults along the road. Bloody hell. Okay. Go Kid! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Had to change devices, but other phone died. We have 2 phones. Fancy. Turned out, I thought I was already following, but it turns out it was my older account. No problems. Thank you very much either way. Thank you for the refollow. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Good to see you. How was the remainder of your stream? I was watching a little bit before we I could do, you're not wrong, I do have like enough other tunes that I could probably get at least one other tune that I could get away with. Thank you very much. We are live on Twitch and Kick and YouTube as well. I have been recently made a new Twitch Kick partner, so we're over there enjoying the extra bits and pieces from that, which is very cool. Come and say hi over there. We have dungeons currently running. Well, not currently running. They finished. But if we get a hype train, we will do Plex giveaways for hype trains. We'll also do another marbles race later in the stream for ships and skins and ISK and outfits. So we're all doing good as well. So, but thank you very much, Mr. Rambo. Excellent to see you. How goes it? Let's pretend he also raided here. He might still do so. It can take a little while to get things sort of rolling. Solution, thank you very much for the follow. Hey Rob, thank you very much. Great love to you too. Welcome on in, good to see you. I clicked on the wrong one, I did. Havoc, thank you for the follow. Caps Lock, thank you for the follow too. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to see everybody here. There he is. Hello, Mr. Rambo. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All shut down and everything's sorted and switched off. Yeah, no worries. I literally just said the same thing. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. Gotta end all the other things. I'll be sat there and be like, why can't I still hear music? Oh, I haven't switched that off yet. I still got Eve tunes playing in my ears. But thank you very much. Appreciate the raid. It was very kind of you. If I leave the bot on, people realise I get balls hit in my head. That's fair enough. Content! Welcome back. Good to see ya. But great to see everybody in. Good to see everybody in. We are currently running a nullsec combats Angel Haven in the hopes of an escalation. We're just out here shooting the newts. Hopefully we'll get something decent out of it, but at the moment it's a bit quiet, but we'll see. I could get the salvage drones out now as well. We're also training up one of a new tune to be able to fly a Noctis for this type of thing as well. But it's still learning, so yes. Dungeon. Expect you might join to get to win internet loot that has no monetary value or anything related to Eve whatsoever, but feel free. Cyno fleets. So basically some little dude will fly their singular ship along here to a bookmark in this area of space and light a Cyno and then bring a whole fleet down on your head into the system with no warning, because it won't have flown its way here, it will just magically appear. Always good fun. So I'm keeping a very close eye on local right now.
Alright, chums up. Ready, guys? Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Hey, Havoc. Don't let him fool you, he was queuing up his real explorer ship, his Heron, for offline hacking. Which one of his Herons? He has quite a few. There's no sausage here, Van Could try. I'm not as rich as Rambo. I can't afford to run giveaways constantly. Rambo's much richer than me. He's got all that only sausage money. People are paying to see his sausage. True, there are lots of sausages here. You could say it's a bit of a sausage fest. James! Another streamer. Welcome on in, James. Make sure you give James a follow too. He does stream Eve on the weekends, but he also streams a nice variety of other different types of games during the week. Please go and check his streams out too. They're very cool. I've been enjoying James's streams recently.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Don't mind the ads. Go over to Kick and Twitch. Oh, yeah, go over to Kick and YouTube if you don't fancy watching the ads. They won't last long, I promise. Just 90 seconds of potential advertisements. Helps pay the bills, keep the taxman away. I would say go watch Rambo, but I'm pretty sure everybody that's here was watching Rambo anyway, so regardless of whether you reined it in with them or not. Why would you not watch somebody have ping pong balls fired at their head? Who is Rambo? Why is Rambo? What is Rambo? When is Rambo? All of these are philosophical questions that we need answering. How is Rambo? No, that's a fairly simple one. I don't think that's a good answer. Right, Savage turns out again.
Adverts have ended.
Thank you, Brian. But I'm no tasking. I'm not asking about his mood. Just, well, many years ago, a mummy Rambo and a daddy Rambo got together. And Daddy Rambo put his sausage in Mummy Rambo's bun. And they made a beautiful hot dog with plenty of sauce. And that's how Mr. Rambo came. And they Ramboed, yes. There goes my supper, thanks. Well, speaking of fleets, there is a fleet 5 jumps away. 6 ships currently lurking around, so I need to keep an eye on those. I was found, were you? There was somebody having, was there a sale? Ooh, boss fight. Did the storm ring you? That's not what it was. I love that story. I can't wait for the live action movie to come out. I don't think it'll be that type of movie, to be honest. I think you might have to go to a certain type of cinema to watch that one. Well, the boss fight is fighted. We're up against the lizard. The lizard boss fight has started. Let's go kill the lizard. Lizard. Thank you, Zalacho, for using the bits for that. Appreciate that.
Lizard.
Lizard. I can hear that now. It's so good. Thank you. Well, I mean, thank you to bloody Boogar for mentioning it. I went back and looked at what Boogar had said, and it was like, I get what I figured this out now. I see. And then I worked out how to actually get it to do what it's doing right now, which is useful. Right, they're coming closer. Are they on the ESS though? Might be okay. If they're only going to the ESS, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Everyone seems to be out after the CSSs tonight. There seems to be a much going on. So what's everybody else up to tonight? If you're not out here, in nullsec, grabbing some bits and pieces, what are you doing? Fitted a sir. I can fly one, but they're not even going to be doctoring soon. So it's like, oh. I'm not going to say what the new one is, but oh, that's supposed to rover rockets then, surely. Is the new one? Oh, okay. Okay, I suppose it is. I can't fly one of them. Stupid. I put all the training. I put all the skills in my training thing for it, but the chances of me actually getting to fly one this side of Christmas is remote. Setting up Cyno pilots for a jump through rate between G2 and MR. Nice. Ooh, it suits you, sir. Ooh, sir. Ooh. I was going to try and get some of those. I was looking to see if I could make some clips for those that people could use as sound alerts, but that was back well before Tangier and all that type of stuff, so probably a bit redundant now, but yeah, they're quite good fun. No, I think you can upload your own things to Tangier. I think they have to be approved. I think they have to go through all sort of an approval process first. But I think you can add your own things to Tangier. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me if Rambo's not done that. Has anyone got the site or program that maps wormholes, it's called? No, because I haven't mapped wormholes. Joe will be able to tell you, but he's not here. Got 6 minutes till the next ESS payout. Eve Scout. There you go, Eve Scout. I mean, I'm using Rift right now, which is information. Helps keep track of everything, so I can see like the guys that are lurking around out in the neighbouring systems. Gives me a little overview of exactly who's sitting where. Just got reloaded javelins. Better join the standing fleet. That would be a good idea. Cody Kicks, welcome on in. You can make custom things, just don't know how to, besides making sound bites. Okay. Okay, reload is done. Wave 5 has been launched. Let's get those targeted. I'm going to need to grab some more torpedoes after this one. Anywho. Saved a lot. I saved a. I was waiting for my cap to recharge as well while you were waiting for that set stuff. So cap feeling a little bit better. Nice. I just don't have enough. I don't have enough time, skill points, or anything to do half the stuff that is getting there. And when I do train for something, they go and change the doctrine on it, so I can't use the thing anyway. It's like, oh. Seriously. But oh well, it is what it is. I will get there eventually. It just might take a little bit more time than I was planning. So for those of you who like skill points and want more of them, Marquee Dragon now has a set of 3 Genius Boost accelerators as an option on their website. Feel free to use my code, Sniper Careers at checkout, to save yourself 3% and send a bit of money my way too. All for the low price of $15, which isn't bad. Which, if you're using them all on one character, there's 3 months of extra boosts with Biology 5 and Biology Implant. So make sure you avail yourself of that. I will. That's for sure. I've got a few. I've got 2 or 3 accounts that will definitely benefit from that. I was quite happy when that was announced. Eve has music. Yes, it does, the Vault. Although this is Eve music in the background, not me. Why am I halfway up the screen? Why did that appear? I should be over here. Go out. There. Stay. Yeah, so this music is the original Eve music from Spotify SoundCloud, which I have on my machine. So I'm playing you directly. But it does have music. Sorry, it's got a bit quiet in here. This is the one where we need to be. This is wave 5, so this is the one where we need to be a bit careful and be aware of the potential of a dread spawn straight after in wave 6. Expect my join to get into the to wander into the dungeon, get yourself some gear, some loot, and then when we do a boss fight, you'll be better prepared for the boss fight, which you can then get more gear and loot. I know that's about it, really. It's good fun though.
Step up to red alert.
Sir, are you absolutely sure? It does mean changing the bulb.
It does. Hello, Gobrick. Small gang hasn't come this way, doesn't seem to want to come this way, it seems to go in a different direction, which is good. I can never remember if it's the battleship or the battle cruiser that triggers the next wave, so I'm just going to be err on the side of caution. Also, I like moved a whole bunch of things, and now I don't have any of them. So apologies when I start putting them back in again. I don't know why they've disappeared, to be honest, but. One guy coming this way. Yeah, just keeping an eye on things. I'm debastioned at the moment anyway because I want to be for against the just in case the dread spawns. So we're in the right time zone. Here he comes. Oh, that's huge. By the way, I am sponsored by Proton VPN, which is probably why that's now appeared on screen, but just in case you hadn't guessed. Right. None. Okay, he's turned around and gone the other way. Bastion back up again. Cool, he's out. He's flying in the opposite direction. Incursions. Wasn't Kaz was doing that, wasn't he? But no, I haven't. Do need to. Yeah, but don't let that stop you. Yeah, I don't want to be involved. Ugh. There's a Kaz involved. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Alright. Oh, I better put the shield back on again, I suppose. There's a few groups kicking around, or singles kicking around. We'll have to see. Right, let's finish off this pocket and see if we can't get an escalation out of it. Captain Riker, welcome on in. P7. P7 to you too. Got the payout. Problem is sometimes incursions it's stuff that I want. I want to be able to do stuff when I can do it when I want to do it, like it's independent timing, because my timing is I may only be able to grab like half an hour here or an hour there or something, and I need to be able to do content then, not necessarily like online and streaming it, but something. which means if the incursion fleet is out at a different time when I'm not around, then I'm not going to be able to do it then either. I suppose that's part of the problem. Which is why crabbing appeals to me, because all I need to be able to do is go out where there's nobody in the system and do a bit of crabbing, and then I'm done for the... I'm done from whenever.
A module has run out of charges.
Just need to find a system that doesn't have anybody running them in there at the moment. Weird noise.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Right, so there we go. That is done. No escalation for this one, unfortunately. I'm gonna wait for them to scoop in the last of the loot. Doesn't have a light there at the moment, let's be honest. Tyflo off! Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How are we doing for follows? I haven't even looked recently. 2,245. Thank you very much, everybody. Very cool. Scared half of you off from Rambo already. I'm afraid I don't have any balls slapping my face. It's probably why. But we are debastioned. It's a good start.
Adverts have ended.
Right, we're nearly there. There's a few more items to salvage, to draw in and salvage. There's a bit more loot out there, so I'm going to wait until the loot is grabbed. But no escalation from this one, so we'll go on to another pocket. It'd be nice when we get the when the alt is trained up and can come and do the salvaging for me. Be a happy sniper then, rather than having to wait around for it. Wish me luck. First attempt at duo boying clones. Finally trained, either gonna try duoing level 4 missions or mining missions. Sounds more fun. Missions are more fun, yes. Well, personally. So have fun. What are you using a program for dual boxing, or are you just gonna be having your tunes on separate screens, or how are you going to plan on doing it? Two big monitors, there we go. That's cool. I'm actually going to salvage this site out, which is quite nice. Very good. Very good. Baby steps: 1 rattlesnake, 2 billion on 1 T4 fit Gila running missions to see if I can get the time down. They should be alright. I mean, neither of them are massive damage, but they should complement each other quite well. Let's get the Gila orbiting the rattlesnake, so the rattlesnake can sit relatively stationary and the Gila can orbit around it. I've got plenty of room. That's fine. Right, we actually are going for the dock this time round.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
The Dom is 39 days out to use the Hateless Fit. I like using the new trig ships personally. That is a me thing though, not necessarily anybody else. But I do enjoy using the new trig variant ships. So these ones. Trig Collective. These ones here.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
I find that they are quite effective in missions. I could do level 4 security missions in just one Ichthyosaur. Yeah, just one Ichthyosaur I can do level 4s. Like level 4s in. I don't need 2. Right, stack all, and I'm going to want some more jet, some more. I can put a few more in there. I'll put some more rages in. I need to go through all of this at some point. I need some containers over here. I need to move some containers I have in the adjacent system across. But we'll get there eventually. Do they have poor multi-target damage? They do, but they can deal with targets that are significantly larger than themselves.
Warp drive active.
So you can take on battleships very easily with them without having to chug your way through their armor, because as soon as you lock on with the entropy disintegrator and let it spool up, you're in a much better position. And multi-boxing with a couple of them, you'll munch your way through fleets, no problems at all. If you really wanted to do it, you could probably do a trig ship and an Edencom ship. Edencom could Edencom could take on the multiple ships at the same time, and then your trig ship could take on the battleships. Probably quite well. There we go. All over this now. Like, I'd love to bring a Barbaroga out to do this. I think that'd be fantastic. It'd also be a very expensive ship to be chucking around in nullsec without a reason. So not something I would do too frequently, but I would love to. I can do that for you. I've got a few fits that I could share. That's not a problem. If you're in my in-game channel or somewhere, I can share stuff with you. Edencom are the... So my in-game channel, if you type in !IGC, and then you can copy and paste it. Or my in-game name is that one. Range torpedoes on. So quiet. Hello. Where are we looking? There's our cruiser. I don't need to do that. I can do that. That's the one that I would. That's the one that I tend to fly. You don't necessarily need the... Ooh, Satan. You don't necessarily need all of the very expensive modules on there. But it is a double repper and it's cap stable. Got 12 people in already. Fantastic. Alright, nearly through this first wave. They do like to take their time. Right. Okay. Plenty. There we go. Fits to javelins. Pull the drones back in again. They tend to get blown up otherwise. It's very annoying. Come on, shoot, 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 shoot. Get rid of that one, I want the salvage drones back out. Thank you. Yeah, you could do duo, or you could do just. I mean, a single Iketerso will work fine. I know, I've done it. What are the cores for? No, they're not for anything in mission. They're just you could do combat sites in this as well. Of course, scanner probes. So you can use that ship for level T 5 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s, etc., etc. If you fancied it is a bit of a multifaceted. It even works in firestorms as well. Firestorm abyssals. So those are DED mission sites. So those are the combat sites that you might scan down, or you get as escalations from running the combat sites that appear in your overviews. We're doing okay. As in, there's nothing that I can see that's going to cause us any problems right now. Yeah, I remember escalations to do a mission and then try to send me to Null to get wrecked. Yes. But if you do them in the right area of space, there are some like little shortcuts where essentially they can't send you to areas. But you can scan down using the core probes. You can scan down those sites occasionally in systems without having to go to nullsec or lowsec to go do them. So sometimes you have a bit of an option. So if you fancy scanning them down, that's where the core probes scanner comes in. And to be fair, there was a spare top slot there anyway, so I might as well put something in it. But it's not necessarily needed if you're not going to use it for that type of thing. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything this time then. Take a drink. We're still fighting Satan. Everyone's doing really well though. Everyone's kitted up to the max now. This feeding on my main is 2 months out because of the salvage. Without them it's 1.1.5. Fair enough. All trig ships are all Triggeranian ships are Omega only as well. I know you are Omega, because I think you remember you saying that elsewhere. Come on, come back. Getting shot at. Thank you. A Dracovac can do it. Hell, Varga could do it. If you fancy just running the equivalent in a Varga or not Varga, Vedmak. A Vedmak could do it. A Varga can definitely do it, but a Vedmak could do them. That's how I first found out about trig ships. When I came back to the game after being out for however many years and completely missed the whole Trigvanian invasion and all that type of stuff, I didn't know what trig ships were. So I'm out there in my Scorpion, I think at the time. Scorpion Navy. And I'm out there shooting stuff, and one of the viewers comes in and decides, oh, do you want some help? Do you want to give me a bit of a help? No, I'll be like, yeah, no problems, that'll be fantastic. Joins the fleet, joins in a Vedmak. Joins in one of these. I'm like, okay, he's only got a cruiser. I'm out here in a battleship. I hope he's okay, and then I'm going to trust that he knows what he's doing. Oh, he knew what he was doing, all right. Because that Vedmak was out damaging me. So I was like, huh, I gotta go and fly me one of these things. So yeah, I got the fit off him, worked out how to train into it, started training into it, then upgraded to the Ikatersa, and never looked back, and have been flying trig ships as much as I can, basically. I think I have every single one of them except for I've got every single one on my main tune except for the Zenitra, which I still do want, but I can fly one as well. I have the skills to fly one. I'm just not going to be able to fly one for a little while. Yeah, well, the Lishak has been superseded by the Barbaroga. But yes, my main tune doesn't have much use for a Zenitra. Unless he suddenly decides that he's going to become a goon as well. Which I don't think it will happen. Yeah, the Drek and the Ved will work very well together as well if you want to dual box those. Mainly because your one will be able to rep the other. And command boosts. So the Barbaroga is the Marauder variant of the Lishak. So twice the damage output, twice the escalation speed.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Bastion mode, yeah. That's it. Nice bit of Bastion mode. Nice. Yes, that's how you start. That's how you get into doing a dungeon. If you're not sure, and also you can edit your character by using that window. If you've got some loot. I need to check my loot out, actually. I haven't checked my loot out recently. On my toon. Got anything interesting? No, just way more loot and stuff I could turn in.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god,
Adverts
say,
have ended.
yes!
Content! Thank you very much for the sub, that's extremely kind of you. One of my five a day keeps the taxman at bay. So appreciate that, thank you very much. Teachers deserve more pay. That's probably why I never became a teacher. That and all the work you're expected to do outside of your actual working hours is like, no, I think I'm alright, thanks. I've got friends who are teachers and they're like, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. And I'm sure I'll eventually borrow a ship or get one blown up. That's fair enough. You might win one. You never know. Although I technically usually try and make sure all the ships that are winnable are flyable by alphas. Unless I get gifted them, of course. And then I'll put them on the wheel regardless. Wherever I get gifted is different. Did I turn around? Or did I not? I don't think I turned around, did I? Or did I? Yeah, I did. That's clever. Obviously remember to turn around. Sensible. Alright, we're in wave 4 out of 6. Next wave is the one where we have to be careful at the end of it because of a potential dreadnought spawn. We might last a little while, but he would still eat us eventually, I'm sure. I could put an SOS out. I'm not sure how it will. Sub-only pack. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. The only thing I can do is like put it into sub-only chat, but I can't do giveaways that where subs would win better prizes than non-subs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not. I'm not sure if you can do giveaways where there's a weight to it, where subs would have got a better chance. I'm not sure if that's even allowed either. Yeah. It's got to be it's literally got to be a raffle where everyone has an equal and fair opportunity to win the same amount of things. Is this Angel Haven? Ah, it's bloody bugged. It's bugged out. It got to wave 4 and stopped. that's annoying. I hate it when I do that. So like, it's almost like it runs out of steam. Fun fact, I learned how to fly the Leshak on day 5, plexed into it, and then a week 2 I see wingspan tabletop, and I'm on so wingspan tabletop, TT Twitch, okay, and then I won a 1 versus 2 in a blinged out Drekkerback, and they put us into this Eve trailer. Oh, I see. Nice. Well, I was my Barbaroga. I was gifted. I was gifted by Barbaroga by somebody. By Max Stacked. Max. Or Stacked. So, very kindly gifted into that. I can't remember how to play. That's fair enough. But yes, I've got Barbaroga. Don't need night mode on any longer. But Stacks was very kindly donating this one for me. Alright, Trinox, rub it in, why don't you? No, I haven't been lucky enough to receive an email from CCP to offer me a partner position at the moment. So I'm afraid there's no wee hype here. I'd love it to be, and I've applied multiple times, and I thought I had done enough this time around, but not quite. So Edencom, are new ships explained? Are they drone boats? No, they are not, I'm afraid. They are, in fact, only the biggest one can actually even use drones. The others can't even use drones, they don't even have a drone bay. They are shield tanked.
Warp drive active.
They are shield tanked EM and kinetic damage doing ships. But they have something called a Vorton projector, which is basically a lightning gun. And will fire lightning bolts at available ships, which will then jump like chain lightning to a nearby ship. Up to 10 times, as long as the ships are within 10 kilometers of each other. Zappy boys. Born Crusher, hello. Dredox, thank you for the follow, very kind of you. Both of them can do missions. And friendly damage, yes, if you're not got your safety settings on, they will hurt you. Hurt you. And your take care about your MTUs as well. They tend to enjoy eating MTUs for brunch.
Warp drive active.
Let's go put some javelins back on. Alright, going out for another one. I think it's probably going to be the last one of today, actually, I think. Based on how the time is coming. No, they won't. No, as long as you've got your safety settings and stuff like that on, you'll be fine. There we go. There's a simulated Stormbringer fit. Yeah, lightning bolts, unlimited. Literally, it is chain lightning. It's great. It's fantastic fun to fly. The ammo on it is prohibitively expensive. Like, you don't. It's like millions of ISK for a cargo hold with ammo in it. It's crazy. But they are great fun to fly. Yes, so the a rather expensive one. So the problem, I think the problem is, it comes from the economy, is where you get the ammo from. It's much easier to fly into the abyss and do abyssals and get blueprints and bits and pieces and the materials to make Trigvaliant ammo into Pockfun as well, than it is to do the same thing with Eden.com. And I think therein lies the problem. If you can find the materials to make it. I'll see if I got a Vedmak fit as well in a second. True, you do want max skills to be able to fly them as well. There's a bunch of extra skills associated with the photon projectors that you don't necessarily get on the entropic disintegrators, because the game treats the damage of the lightning like missiles. So it has explosion, speed and radius, and doesn't have tracking, but does have that type of thing. So it uses the same physics and mechanics as missiles, which means that there's no tracking involved, which is great. But there's a bunch of extra associated skills with the photon projector to help deal with that. Do I even have? Do I have a Ved? I do. I'm not sure if this one is stable, but I think I was using this for something different. I'm not sure if I've got a Vedmak. Oh, that's an abyssal fit. No, this one. That's the one I would use, personally. So I try to keep an eye on the intel channels as well as everything else, to make sure that we're not going to get jumped on, and local and all the other lovely bits and pieces. But we're doing all right. That's actually pretty cheap. Yeah, I quite like flying trig ships. Like, if you get yourself into burner missions as well, the anomic missions, there's a Nurgle fit that can pretty much do a large amount of them on its own without any issues. So yeah, but there are cheaper versions available. And you do have to refit, but depending on which mission you're going to be able to fly. Yeah, I think all the ammos are in. I mean, the stuff to get the ammo for trig ships is much easier to come by because people can run abyssals for that stuff. T1 would do it, was fine. Yeah, I would suggest using. There's 3 types of T1 ammo and 2 types of T2. If you use the T1 ammo, I would suggest using the Baryon exotic plasma, rather than anything else. It has a very good. It's the medium version. It's not the long range with low damage, and it's not short range with high damage. It's a good alternative. Because the thing to remember when you're flying with trig ships is if you lose target lock, either by going out of range of the gun or losing target lock on the enemy itself, your spool damage will start from scratch again. The whole point is that you remain shooting the same target and you don't switch targets if you can avoid doing that. So you want to concentrate on hitting the same target over and over until it's dead, and then on to the next one, and then on to the next one, and then on to the next one. Contempo host! Holy shitballs indeed.
Contempo Enterprises hosted with 16 viewers.
Every time he says that, I try and type over the top of Brian. Thank you very much, Mr. Contempo. Thank you very much for the host. Very great to have you. Go and check out Mr. Contempo.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
That is very true. Go and check out Contempo over on his channel. He streams on Kick as well as Twitch as well. Lovely chat. Met him at Eve London earlier at the late end of last year. A lot shorter than I thought, but maybe it's because I'm ridiculously tall. Who knows? But welcome in. Thank you very much for the host. Welcome in all Kick viewers. I've recently made Kick partner. Yay, go me. So, thank you very much. Come and say hi over on Kick. I greatly appreciate it. All the extra monies that they kindly give us for just having people over there would be greatly appreciated. You don't even have to sub. You just have to be there. Yes. I circumnavigated the whole you have to achieve these bits and pieces thing. They just sent me the email and went, we would like to invite you to be a partner. And that's because I made Twitch partner. But hey, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Thank you very much. Yeah, same here. It's rather useful, put it that way. Also, there's no ads on Kick, so if you want to circumnavigate the ads, feel free. At least not at the moment, anyway. We've been Kick partners since November. Nice. We're also partnered with Vorton VPN as well. So, if you're looking at Proton. If you're looking for any of those software, you can use my key to get yourself a little bit. Even if you use the free stuff, use my key. I still get a kickback from that. If you can't use the T2 sync, what happens to that build? Nothing crazy. Swap it for a faction or a compact. You should be okay. Oh, the factions are ridiculously expensive. Just swap it for a standard one. It'll be alright. Yes. Yeah, have one of it. Have partner. I was like, okay. Yes, please. I'll happily have that. Thank you very much. Yes, the faction one is ridiculously expensive. So if you can get it, just get the standard. I think there's a standard heatsink. Well, not heatsink. I can't remember what they call them now. It's all straight out of my head. Entropic radiation shrink. But we're out here doing some combat sites in Null in the hope to trigger an escalation. If we do get the escalation, we will do that we'll do that tomorrow at the start of the stream, because we may not have enough time to do it all today. And I haven't put my salvage trains out. Well, if you do things like abyssals content with it, if you go into an abyssal and do some abyssals with the Vedmak, there is a chance of getting a blueprint for a faction version. You'll have to do some high level abyssals though. It's going to be like 4, 5 and 6 rather than low ones. But got to start somewhere. And Vedbacks are quite good in firestorms because of the damage output. Right, this is wave 3 out of 6. Oh. We just killed the ship that was holding back the wave. So, running abyssals, abyssal fires. So, abyssals are a timed pocket of space where you essentially go into its own little pocket with your own little fleet. It's 1 cruiser, 2 destroyers, or 3 frigates, and you go into that little area of space, and you have 20 minutes to go through three areas, and you've got to destroy all of the ships in each area before the gate will open up and to get out. Otherwise you lose the ship and your pod. But the rewards can be exceptionally good. And they come in different flavours or different weathers, as they're called. And you get like dark, gamma, abyssal, firestorm, electrical. Is that it, I think? And they have different effects when you're in there against stuff. Some of them improve your shield recharge times, some of them improve your capacitor recharge times, some of them improve your armor your armor repair times. So yeah, they come in different, the abyssals, but they come in different flavors. So different weathers. Right, how are we doing on? Switch to Rage. It goes quiet when I do that. So I've got it so the combat signs don't bleed over from one tune to the other, but it also means that when I click off the screen, you lose a lot of the actual noises. I'm trying to pick a decent track, one that is going to look seems to be okay. And we're not going to lose all of the players in.
Started for 90 seconds.
Let's have a look at that one. Go around cat problems, am I? Quite absolute. Welcome on in. I would say that the Vargo is probably going to be better, but I'm not trained into the Vargo. I'm only trained into this one. So that probably gives you an idea. I would say that I'm training into the Vargo to be able to do these sites. It's not going to be quick. I've got a few other things on the list first that I want to train into. But I reckon the Vargo's probably better. Having flown them all in high sec, I would say the Vargo's probably better for running these sites, personally. I reckon I'm wasting a reasonable amount of ammo not micromanaging my missiles. Assuming that you've heard that and you're not in the middle of ads, because that's also a thing. Yeah.
Adverts have ended.
So yes, that's what I was saying, just in case you're in ads. I reckon the Varga is probably better, and I will train into the Varga to do these sites at some point, but not right this minute. There's a few other things on the list that need to be done first. But one reason I changed it to Golem first was I already had some skills in flying other types. Of Kodari ships, so it was the fastest one I could train into. And secondly, I can load whatever missile types I like, damage wise. So I'm not limited to picking one over the other. So it's depending on which area of space we end up in, I'm in the right. I can just choose which ammo type I need. It's a bit more flexible. Also, don't have to worry about tracking, do I? I just have to shoot at the target. We're good. Yes, exactly. Quite absolute. So that was the easiest. It was the easiest one to train into with this tune, and secondly, I could customize it slightly to shoot the right type of thing. So I got Nova torpedoes on this one, so I'm shooting explosive damage at angels. But yeah, I think the Varga would be the better option. And it's on the list. It's just not near the top of it. So a Varga would be fantastic, but right now, no. Alright, just keeping an eye on local for a second. So if I seem a little distracted, my apologies. There's nothing there yet. But yes, the marbles is up. If you want to join the marbles, exclamation mark play, we will do a giveaway. Unfortunately, kick people, you'll have to come over to Twitch for this one. My apologies. That is not a. It's not a me thing. That is a marbles thing. The hype train raffle, on the other hand, can be done on all 3 platforms, but the marbles has to be done on Twitch. I've been told that they're looking at a way around that, but I don't know. Yeah, I'd say Phase Wolf. Yeah. I think you're right, Phase Wolf. I mean, having flown all 5 Marauders outside of HiSec, I would say I would agree with you. It's just more of a case of it was easier to fly in, to train into one of these, to get the money to start actually flying the sites and other bits and pieces. I'll get switched back at some point in the near future. I'll get switched into the Vargo as soon as I can, basically. All trig ships are armor. All Eden Comet shields. Lily! Welcome in. Yeah, Dracovac can probably rep over the track. Just go double a shack. Problem solved. They can rep each other then. Time for me. Okay, Hemshaw, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Can we get a shout out for Lily? Lily is a lovely streamer. Been streaming Eve and a few other bits and pieces recently. Definitely go and check her out, please. She sometimes has her little doggy along for the ride. I say, I don't know if he's little. He's certainly can be quite foul-mouthed, so be careful. So I was told to ask about the last marbles race. So the first, everybody was eliminated bar Fuckit, because Fuckit caught an explosion, flew down the track, re-landed back on the track again, and then was able to win the race. And he won by enough of a margin that the big wall of flame came and wiped everybody else out. Oh, he's not little. I like that. Yes, Brandeasy. And you could use my Marquee Dragon code SNIPERCRIZ at checkout to save yourself 3%. Only available through Marquee Dragon, not available through anyone else. So, what they're saying is the pack, you can't split the accelerators across multiple accounts. The accelerators can only be redeemed on one account. You can't send the accelerators to somewhere else, that's what he's implying. So I've got 4 accounts. I couldn't buy the accelerators and then split the accelerators across 3 separate accounts. I can only have them on 1 account. That's what he's saying. You could if you had a multi-character training, yes. But you would need multi-character training as well. That's true. I'll have to look at it, really. See if I can clip it.
A module has run out of charges.
We had that before. I can't remember who it was, but somebody took. It was on the Devil's track, the one that looks like it's called like Devil's Run or something along those lines. And we had somebody in the lead and got down the correct track to take a shortcut. He was the only one that managed to take the shortcut. Everybody else had to go around the long way, and he finished over a minute ahead of everyone else. So the big wall of flame came and wiped everybody out. He was the only one that finished. All right, going to D Bastion. And loot. Right, we want to be out of here. If the nope, we're okay. I was just double checking to see if the dreadnought was going to turn up, but nope, no dreadnought. So we're all safe. It's all fine. The last wave of these Angel Havens has a chance of spawning a dreadnought. So I'm just being extremely careful and making sure that the dreadnought does not catch us, because it'll scram you immediately. So you need to be on the lookout to be able to warp out almost as soon as you see whether it's going to spawn or not. You need to be like right on it. Exclamation mark play though, guys. Get yourselves into the marbles giveaway. We shall do the middle giveaway not too long. Probably in about 10-15 minutes at a guess the rate this is going to take. That dude's still next door. It's not gone anywhere. First prize wins a ship or a skin in the marbles race. Every 10th place following that will win a 50 million ISK. And last place will win themselves an item from the apparel wheel. So plenty of prizes to give out. Therefore, the more marbles are in the race, the more prizes I give out. $15 finishes, 10th place wins the 50 million ISK. Over 20 finishes, 10th and 20th win 50 million ISK each, etc., etc. I think the most I've given out. I don't think we had 99 people start the race. I'm not sure if I gave out all the places, but I did give out quite a large amount of ISK at one point because we had quite a few people in a marbles race. You can drain it, but you can't drain it to 0. So you can use it to you can Nosferatu it, but you can't drain it to nothing to cap them out. Content. So if you use the Nosferatu, yes, you can use it to augment. You can use it against them to augment your own, but NPCs technically don't run out of cap. Right, so we'll probably run the marbles race after the next adverts, which is in about 10 minutes. So get yourselves in. Exclamation mark play. I got a capital staging. Lovely. Not the escalation I was hoping for. But it is what it is. It's only 2 jumps away though, which is helpful. Yeah. Not something that I can currently go and fly and do. But I'm sure somebody might be able to. I mean, if somebody wants it, I'm more than welcome to... it's only 2 jumps away from where I am right now, so... It's well within our area of space. Someone with a carrier should be, or a super carrier should be able to do it very easily. Not the escalation we were hoping for. So tomorrow's stream will be straight into Explo. We'll be out hacking. Yeah. Absolutely fine. I can't see a problem with that at all. Can't imagine what could possibly go wrong with that. Oh, I've got an escalation mission. Angel capital staging. Can't drag it in. popped it up on screen for my corp mates to see if anybody wants to grab it. Hilatara, welcome on in. There we go, and almost full, but we've got everything. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the marbles giveaway for the end of the stream. Ships, skins, ISK, outfits, it's all here. We've got plenty of stuff to give away. I'm just finishing off the salvage here, and then we'll do the run. We've got about 5 minutes until the adverts run. Adverts are going to run anyway, so I'll probably just run the run it just after the ads, so it doesn't interrupt things. Because I'm notoriously bad at not checking when the ads are going to run and then run the marbles, and it clashes. I'm very bad at that. I need to get much better at that. Pro streamer. Emug? Emug? Either way. Welcome on in. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves in, guys. We'll be running that very, very shortly. Advert's apparently going to start in about 3 minutes, so we'll be there or thereabouts. We've got 6 wrecks left to salvage. We'll be there or there. I'll split the drones across all 5 wrecks. They'll get salvaged much quicker that way. Just had somebody link this in Fleet Chat, in Corp Chat. How about that for a loss? It is a Cybele, which is a extremely rare heavy assault cruiser with essentially completely officer class dead space or abyssal rolled modules on it. 246 billion ISK is the approximate cost. It's about £1,000 worth of Plex if you were to go and buy that straight out. It's a nice Lost Mail cheap fit though. Well, that's because only because the it's got abyssal roll mods on it, and it won't give you the price for abyssals. That's probably why it comes out as a cheap fit. It's probably close to 300 bill, yeah, I would say, with these abyssal rolls, because you don't know what the stats are on these abyssal roll modules. It could be anything. It says 246.3 billion is the total. It dropped 8.7 billion. So yeah. Ouchie kibble. That's not something you want to...
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
That's definitely an interesting one. Don't want to lose that anytime soon. I've lost some ships in my time, but that's something crazy. Malchik, Nasty, welcome on in. I made to quit for a long time after that, but also why was he flying it? True. Maybe he was moving it and wasn't necessarily flying it, but he got caught. These things happen. Either way.
Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Right, exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the marbles. We're going to... The ads are starting soon. We're docked up. It's all about the timing at this point. So get yourselves in. We shall be ready to go very shortly. I'm just going to...
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Volko, welcome on in. There's a dungeon as well. Exclamation mark join if you wish to get into the dungeon. No ads on new content. Thank you very much for that. Greatly appreciate it. But thank you for saying hi on Kick as well. If everybody just said hi on Kick, I'm sure I would be very, very happy. If you haven't already. Oh, and thank you for the follow over on Kick as well. That's very kind. Just go in, say hi, and that's it. And then you can probably leave for the rest of the stream. So that'll be fine. That'll be enough. Right, so we're going to wait for these. We're going to wait for them. We'll pop over to the marbles. We will wait for everybody to join us from the advert break. I'm going to put the chat box up for now. Oh, that doesn't really say. Is that in English? Cats Lendiona. Okay. Not sure what that is.
Adverts have ended.
There we go. Right. Just a quick overview of the track. We're going to drop down through the Plinkos into the split, past the Kitty Caddy, then down through this ramp into a square funnel, over the bubbles, through the spinner, into the split, into the bucket, over the slow moving brush, meanwhile up over the escalator, in past the Wing Chun spinners, again down through the split, double spinner there spinning around through the 3 loops, over the bubbles, into the funnel, over the bumps, cannon fire over the cat's head, into the funnel, through the rolling tube, down through the stairs, past the polars, which I think are the like power-up things, into the rolling peg tube, then past the very slow-moving spinner, into the little hole, down through the brush, concentric spinner at the very end, and into the finish. Exclamation mark play if you wish to get in. There's 40 of you in here so far. If everybody finishes, that's prizes for 1st, 10th, 20th, 30th and 40th. So there are plenty of prizes to give out. The first place will win a ship or a skin. Every 10th place, so 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th, will win, if you finish that is, will win 50 million in ISK. And the last place finisher, if they don't win one of the other prizes, will win a spin on the apparel wheel for a nice extra accessory for their character. If you're not sure if you're in or not, just type it again. Exclamation mark play, last 20 seconds before we enter. There's a big list of names there. I'm sure you might be able to determine. I can see Digadzu, I can see Gokid, I can see myself, I can see Stoffel there, and we're off. Down through the tracks, through the Plinkos, seeing how everybody gets down through. Voron 2K is out of the Plinkos first with quite absolute nasty Imerug, Retsuya, Alandar, content creator, Toyota Dodgera, Renslow, and a bunch of others on the track. Everybody's coming down through. A little bit of a speed up there before everybody hits the funnel. Some of the people dropping down. Toyota Dodgera drops straight down, but Lego's right there with him. Then be navigating No Fear and Toyota Dodgera navigate the spinner very well. Digadzu is there too. Phase Wolf, Cronavis, 7-0, Fuck It, Alandar, Nasty, and the rest of the pack are all coming in. Near the back we have Black 666 holding on for that apparel item. 42 people in the race, 42 people still on the track. Toyota Dodgera through the Wing Chun spinners, although having trouble exiting that area a little bit, bouncing around, giving... Oh! No Fear gives him a nice nudge and helps him along. Those two are now in first place, with Fuck It in third, Phase Wolf in fourth, Morgan and Brandeezy fifth and sixth. Coming into the double spinners here, navigating them relatively cleanly. A little bit of a wobble on this end. No Fear is using that to his advantage. Brandeezy comes round and starts catching up into second place, Fuck It, and Phase Wolf third and fourth. No Fear, Digadzu, Toyota Dodgera, and then the rest of the pack all coming in. Black 666 still in last place, still going for that last place position. 30 seconds left on the world record. Don't think anybody's going to breaking that today. Not massively ahead. No Fear navigates the bobbles very clear, clears the cat into the funnel. Everybody else is there behind. No Fear drops into the wheel. Nice into the tube and straight out the other side. Nicely done. Down the stairs No Fear goes. Phase Wolf there. Brandeezy overtaking as the marbles continue their way down. Digadzu, Malchik, Toyota, Fuck It, Hot, Kalikoko, Imaluk, Azza, Gokid, Nasty, Voron 2K, Alandar, Fulco, Gorbrick, Lily, Luboy, and Cryonavis, Eggshell, Hybrid, Bugard, myself, Stoffel, Retsurid, Rob Superior, Creator, Morgan, Zindonas, and I've lost the track. Black is still at the back. Black at the back, back at the black. Brandeezy uses a sneaky overtaking manoeuvre in that spinner to take first place, but he hasn't navigated the hole very well. Oh, there we go. No Fear and Brandeezy helping each other out to drop in through that little hole. Getting down through the brush here. Brandeezy gets through the brush first, through the concentric spinners, the only thing that's holding him up. 40 seconds later, the world record still hasn't been broken today. Brandeezy, No Fear. Digadzu ran the outside. Digadzu ran the outside, takes it. Sneaks around the outside of the concentric spinners to take first place and the spin on the wheel. Congratulations. Toyota Dodgera finishes in 10th place for 50 million in Iskis, and I'll have to wait for the leaderboard to work out where everybody else... Somebody has died. I'm not entirely sure how somebody exited the track, but there is only 41 people left. Black 666 is coming down. He's got 30 seconds to avoid the wall of flame. But now he overtakes Nibas. Nibas still wobbling around inside the bucket there. 15 seconds left on it. Nibas needs to get a bit of a wiggle on if he's going to finish. Lego and Nibas are the only two people left on the track. The wall of flame has eaten Nibas. And it's eaten Lego as well. There are 38 finishers. Let's give the little list of who has finished. Let's go and hide the chat box now. Digadzu is in first place. Congratulations. Marble player extraordinaire. You can see why he's got 15,000 points. 620 races. And another first for his impressive tally. So Digadzu, congratulations! Exclamation mark IGN in chat for me, please. 10th place goes to Toyota Dodgera, also quite a marbles race winner. 20th place goes to Fulco 777. Thank you very much. 30th place goes to Eggshell. Zavian Shale. And 40th place. And the last place prize goes to Hilatara. Congratulations. Content creator, you finished 21st. So congratulations. Let's bang in the middle of the pack. So I have Toyota Dojera, I have Hilatara, and I have Degadzu. I need Fulco 777, X Shale. You did. Did I won? You won. IGN, Van Orient, thank you, nice talk. And that just leaves there we go. Perfect. Will do, Phase Wolf. I will let you know. Good shout out. Right, Degadzu. Let's select copy your name. And go to issue your contract. Then I want to make sure that we're on the right screen. Okay. We're getting food? That's fine. You would have had plenty of time anyway, because I would have done... I've given out all the other prizes and then given you a call out. So it's not as if you wouldn't have had time. So you're okay. Right. Spin on the wheel. There are 8 chances to win a skin and 12 chances to win a ship. So let's give it a spin and see what you win. And the wheel says you have won yourself. I think that's fairly conclusively an Armageddon. One battleship is all yours. There we go. High sec it is. There we go. One Armageddon is all yours. That is in G tier. That contract stays up for a week, so you have a whole week to claim. Good. Well, it's nice. It's the basis for the Black Ops, but it is good for Nosferatu, newts, and drones as well. So feel free. No worries. All contracts stay up for a week. You have a whole week to claim. I have plenty of spots and slots available, so it's never really a problem. And no, I won't reissue it again if you don't claim your contract. So tough. Right, I'll get rid of the display capture for now, so I don't give everybody a headache switching screens. Toyota Dojera. 50 million ISK is about to come towards you. There we go. 50 mil in ISKis for yourself. There's a Sniper Crew string giveaway. Enjoy that. 20th place goes to... Hang on, I'll find it. Mr. Fulco 777. Venorian is all yours. I think you're not in thingy. Yeah, you are. I can right click on you from there instead. That's much easier because you're in my chat, in my channel, in game. That helps. 30th place was Mr. X Shale, Xavian Shale. That's also 50 million ISK for you. There we go. Sniper Crew string giveaway, all of yours. And then finally, last but not least, was Giltar for the final prize of 50 million ISK. That is you, isn't it? There's lots of variations of Giltar, so I just want to double check that that is actually you, Hilatara. Very grumpy looking guy with the aviators. Let me know in chat if that is you. Member of Adaptus Mechanicus Coalition. Hello? Are you still there? Have you run off? We do have to confirm these things. I try not to give out 50 million ES to random people. Hello? Anybody there? 7 over the dog. Hello? It's you. Fine, that's okay. I'm not sure what I was thinking then. I was like, if you don't speak up, do I transfer the prize? You did do an IGN. How's that going to work? Do I just send the money anyway and hope it's the right person? I don't know. What do I do? Right, did we get actually the dailies done on this one? I think so. Yeah, I claimed them. That's fine. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. But it is time to pass you on to another of our main of our compatriots. Let's see who else is on right now. Thank you very much for everybody for being here. I shall be back again tomorrow with some combat exploration. We'll be out in space, having a little look, hacking some cans, doing some loots. Content, thank you for the sub. Falco, Trininox, Tyflow, Caps Lock, Havoc, Solution, GoKid, Caboth, Tempe, Vanlin. Thank you very much for the follows. Mr. Rambo, Khaleesi, and Hawk. All of you, all three of you, thank you very much for the raids. Greatly appreciated. CCP are currently on doing a brawl. Should we raid them? No, let's not raid them. Everybody could do that. We'll raid somebody else. Feels like a at the moment it feels like a rather fruitless effort. There we go. We will go raid Mr. Chaotic 15. He only has 8 people currently watching him. He is another member of ADFU. He's also a member of ADFU Undocked stream team, which is the same stream team as I am on. Let's give him a raid. I shall be back again tomorrow, like I say, with some more hacking and other bits and pieces. Come and join me then. We'll also see where we can go with Kick as well. Excuse me. My voice is on the way out. It's probably a good time to. No, there's no host at the moment. Don't know if there's anybody on. Is there anybody doing Eve? There's 11 of you watching me. There is 4 of you watching Serta. There we go. So we'll take that as an opportunity. We'll go and move Right, thank you very much, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. We'll see you all. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Good night.
Yo!